Hello, we're going to learn how to use the automation extension of Gato GraphQL. With the automation extension, we can execute queries when some event happens, that is when we trigger some hook. We can chain GraphQL queries, and we can also schedule and trigger queries via WP-Cron. So now in this presentation, we're going to learn how to use the WP-Cron integration and how to automate the execution of queries when some hook is triggered. So let's do that. Okay, so here I have a WordPress site, and here in Gato GraphQL there's a section called Automation Rules. Right now there is nothing, so the idea is that we will be creating a persistent query to execute some action. So let's do that first. So we go to the persistent query section, and let's add some persistent query that will execute something. For instance, here on the website we have a library of different queries that we can use, and let's just use this one that we have: send an email to the admin notifying of new post. So we'll copy this style and paste it here, and I will copy this query and paste it here. So the idea is that this will send me an email of a new post. We had to pass the variable, the post ID. In this case, we do 1, and we just execute. Let's see that this actually works. So when I click send email to admin, we can see here on the mail pit, now we got this new email. So this is how the query is working, and it's working in such a way that on the query we're passing the post ID. Of course, I mean, we don't want to have this, and now we will retrieve this information from the automation itself. So now that we have this query, we can automate it. Let's do that. We go to let's publish this. I forgot to do that. Publish. Okay, now it has been published. Now we go to the automation rules, and we create an automation rule. Let's give it the same name as before. We copy this and we paste it here, and we say the persistent query is the one that we just created. Send an email to the admin notifying of a new post, and when it will be triggered, there's a hook called Gato GraphQL need to publish that basically will be triggered whenever a post will go from any state to publish state. And then what we have to do is to pass the GraphQL variables. So that query requires the post ID, and the value will be the first parameter passed to the hook, which is the post ID from this hook. So we publish this. And now that this is published, the idea is that when I create a new post, automatically it will send an email to the admin. So let's see that. Now let's create here, hello everyone, how are you today? And I publish this, and as soon as I publish, we can see the mail pit. Here it goes. Now we got an email with the information of the new post, basically with the automation. All right, so the next one, let's see the WP-Cron integration. So for that, we can use the control tool, which is this plugin that we can add a new cron task and execute it right from here. But if you want to do via PHP code, it will also work. So a new cron event. Oh well, let's execute some other task. So I have this query that will import a new all the recent posts from some WordPress feed that we passed. So let's create a persistent query using this this query from the library. So we go to Gato GraphQL, persistent queries once again, and we add a new persistent query. We copy the tile, and we copy the query. We paste it here. So the idea is that we pass it a URL, and it will from the RSS feed, and it will import the latest post from that RSS feed. So in this case, for instance, we have an example coming from wordpress.com/blog, so we can use this URL. So if we go to the website, we can see that there is one post that has been created in the last 24 hours. That's the only one. So this post here should be imported. So we add the URL. This is the URL of the RSS feed, and if we execute it here, Now we're executing this manually. Let's see if this works. So we go to the posts, and here it is. This post, I have just created it by executing the persistent query coming from WordPress.com. Okay, that's great. So let's move this to the trash. Okay, now it's gone. And we're going to automate this with WP-Cron. The idea is that every 24 hours, we're going to run an event that will execute this query, and then it will import all of the new posts from this other RSS feed. So now let's publish this persistent query. We can remove the URL. Let's keep it. We can keep it here, or we can add it as a parameter to the cron task. Right now, for convenience, we just keep it there. And now we go to control, as we said, tools, cron events, and we create a new cron event. The hook name it's Gato GraphQL execute persistent query like this, and then as the arguments we need to provide first is the name of the persistent query that we just created. In this case, it's called import new post from WordPress RSS feed. And then as other parameters, we need to pass the GraphQL variables. In this case, we don't need any, so we can just do empty. Then the operation name that we can do the default one. And finally, the ID of the user that will be executed in the query. In this case, because we need to create a post, we need an actual user. So number one is my admin, and we repeat this every day, like once daily, and we add the event. Now to see that it works, we can run now. So now we are running the query, and if we go to the post, we can see, okay, I just run it twice. There we go. So let's do this one more time. We go to the cron tools, and we will run this again. Run now. So now we go to the post again. Here you are. So now we have created this post automatically with integration with the WP-Cron. Alright, I hope that you have enjoyed this video. Thank you.